Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. So guys, this is my July 2025's Wednesday series video number 3A. Yes, I am doing Christmas in July, but my Wednesday series video A's are just normal everyday cards featuring, again, the party Piggy because it's too cute. And guys, it is just too, oh my goodness, it's a smile every time you use this set. I'm telling you, it makes me smile, 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 and today is no different. And I just want to like kick myself because oh, I saw this card on Pinterest and now I cannot tell you where. It is something club, card club, something like that. It was just this little flash of a card that came on my screen. It's a club that you pay to, and they send you, I think a card kit for like 3 of them. Anyways, I saw this fold. I did not go to the site. I did not do anything else, but it's called something like the Card Club. I saw this little Z fold and I figured out what the measurements had to be by the mat they were using, by the little grid squares. So first of all, let me show you the party Piggy, right? We're using the bundle. Okay, but I'm going to show you, I figured out how the measurements had to be by the fold of the card. So the fold of it, here's my measurements. They had a Z fold, and the main card base number 1, as I label things, was a trifold like this. And when they had it laid down, I saw that their grid, there were 3 squares. That tells me each square is 1 inch, that it is 3 inches this way. It fit into a regular card envelope. So that tells me this had to be 5.5 inches. Guys, that's all I needed. That's all I needed to figure out the rest. And I did. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So I made my own sample here with some scratch paper, right? So that's how I made that. And then for the next part of this Z fold, I simply used part of the leftover piece of cardstock. So if you laid the cardstock like this, because this happens to be 5.5 by 9, and then what you cut off of it was 3 inches, or at least that's what I did. I cut off 3 inches. Their measurements could be something else, but I just ended up using what was left over to make this piece, and I knew that this had to fold this way, right? And I knew from their grid that this didn't quite make it to the 3 squares. So I decided it was going to be at 2 3/4. I cannot tell you what their exact measurements are. I can only tell you what I have done. So my measurements are, for this piece, 3 by 8.5, and that gives you 2 folds at 2 3/4, starting at 2 3/4. And we're going to go through all of these. So we're going to start with card base number 1 as I do it. So this is a fun fold. And like I said, I just saw this on Pinterest. It's something of Card Club, something like that. So once again, we have a card base that is 5.5 by 9. All right. And we are going to start scoring at 3. Now I want that dark blade up, and away from me. So I'm going to score at 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to scooch it on down here to 6. 1, 2, and 3. That is card base number 1. I'm going to set that one aside. Now we're going to work on the other part of the Z fold. Now I told you that I just did this. I just left what was over. So I have 3. Maybe I'm looking, oh, so I did cut off a 1/4 inch. I was like, I thought there was. So what was left over was 3.5 inches. I cut off this little bit here. You can see that it was scored. So I used 3 inches by 8 1/4, and then I scored them at 2.5, 2 3/4, 1, 2, and 3, and then I scored it at 5.5, 1, 2, and 3. So once again, for the second card base, mine is at 3 and 8 1/4, and then it's scored at 2 3/4 and at 5.5. Card base number 1 is 5.5 by 9, and it's scored at 3, and it's scored at 6, and it gives you this trifold, and this one gives you this trifold. All right, so those are our card bases, and they're all, it's going to go the same way. Yes, I have the DSP already glued down. Did you take a sneak peek? Yes, we did that. So on the flip side, right, layer number 1, I left room. So if you wanted to layer this up, you would just step it up a little bit. So I am just using DSP here, but there is room if you want to do an extra layer, you can, but I just did just DSP. So my layer number 1 is 2.5 by 5. There is room to put another layer behind this, and for that you would do it at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So there is room to really layer this up, but for me, I'm just doing the 1 DSP layer, but there is room. So this is already done. This is layer number 1. This is Dandy Designs. It is retired, but hey, I'm using what I have on hand. So that one is already done. This piece here, I did not do. And these, same thing, I did leave room. If you want to layer up another layer of cardstock on here, you can. So we're going to have a piece of DSP here, one here, and this one in the center is white. That's going to be for our sentiment. So you're going to cut 2 pieces of DSP at 2 1/4 by 2.5. That's these 2 pieces. We're going to get those glued down. And then the center one is going to be cut in white, same measurement, 2 1/4 by 2.5. And that we are going to stamp that what's shaken bacon, right? Yes. And my colors here are Highland Heather. You could have used 2 different colored card bases. They did. I chose to go with 1 solid card base. I am using DSP from Dandy Designs for my Piggy as well. This is going to be a double Piggy card. It is. And you probably won't even see any of this DSP I'm putting on here, but that's okay. So let's get this stamped with What's Shaken Bacon. And this, oh, probably Highland Heather, and I didn't even pull that yet. So, but we're going to go with Highland Heather. And yes, I got my piggies done. One is completely done. The other is halfway done. So What's Shaken Bacon right in the center. 1, 2, and 3. Voila. I could have done a little better with that. I'm thinking that could have been a little better. Oh, in my envelope, I didn't even grab an envelope. My goodness, let me grab one. We need to stamp what's shaken bacon. Oh, you know what? We're going to stamp the piggy head on the back of this. That will be so cute. I haven't done that yet, but I think that would just be great because this envelope will take it. Because this is, oh, it already has my stamp on it. Look how cute this is going to be. We're going to do it. Look at that. Does that not just make you smile? It does me. It makes me smile. And then we're going to do what's shaken bacon on the front. That was like, that's not any better. I think my ink pad needs refilled. So we're not going to put that back in the tower. All right, so let's get on to this. What's shaken bacon? And then I'll show you what I've done with my little piggy. So we have our 2 card bases, right? I chose the same DSP, same everything. And here we go with the piggies. So my 2 piggies, I did 2 piggies. Yes, one is done. So I have white on the back of them because I don't want to see, with it being Z-fold, I don't want you to see the back of the DSP. This piggy, we just need to glue his head on. This piggy, you can see I just stamped it and die cut it, but it's white on the back side, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. See, that's on the back side. I don't want that. I just slipped a piece of cardstock underneath my DSP, so I didn't have to do it 4 times. I just had to run my dies through twice, and it die cut like a charm. All right, so pop my piggies out. They're not glued together. So this one's all done. We're going to get the other one glued together. Plus, this being DSP, it's really flimsy. This is just going to make it a little more sturdy by gluing it onto a piece of white cardstock. It doesn't have to be super thick cardstock. This is just regular white cardstock. And we're going to do the body. You would think that it was glued together, but it's not, I promise. It's not. There is this flowery piece of DSP in the Dandy Designs, and I was trying so hard to get that to work with this design, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't find anything I liked to go with it. So it was like, okay, not happening. Let's move on to something else. We can do a purple piggy. I love purple, but I really wanted that flower. So we're going to do the flower just in a different design. I couldn't get it to work with this particular fold. Not with what I was envisioning. So we're going to go ahead and glue our little eyes on. I did put more in my little tray here. Oops. All right. Now that we got that done, we're going to color our little piggy. And I have that blendability, that really old one. And I'm just dabbed a little in the ear. And I just dabbed the nose just to give it a little color. And then I used Petal Pink and Highland Heather. Oops, wrong one. Highland Heather for the big spot. That's the color of the cardstock. And Petal Pink for the little spots. And then, of course, the black Wink of Stella for our hoof polish, which is a real thing. I don't know if they make it with sparkles, like the Wink of Stella. All right, so we have our two little piggies. Those will go on in a minute. It's time to get this together. So this is going to come closed, right? I think, or maybe it needs, I think it needs to go this way. So I just need to refold it. So this way, flip it over, crease it this way. And this one, just accordion fold it like so, right? Or it might need to go this way. Probably this way. That looks good. So you want to see your, there we go. So they did this thing, they had a zero ruler, they put it down the center. Oh, guys, I am not doing that. Oh, I guess not, because this needs to go, oh, no, it does. So here we go. This is going to slide in here. It's going to go like that. Now you will have this little bit sticking out a bit, but that's okay. So all I want to do is I need to make sure that this does not go over 4¼ inches. So this can even come out further like so. So this is what our fold is going to look like. Our piggy is going to come here. Now that I see it, we have room to add more. You could stick this farther in if you wanted, which I think we are going to do. We're going to put that farther in. So ours, for our purposes, like I said, you can extend it. Ours will be 1, 2, 3, 3¼ inches. And I think my pizza is going to be done. The door's opening. Just, I don't, it's in your drawer, the bottom drawer.
Which drawer?
The bottom drawer of your desk, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go earn money.
Okay, shut the door. All right. There we go. So we're doing 3 3¾ inches because I just think that is gonna look great on my piggy. And I'm thinking now that I need some ribbon on here as well, which could come either this way for the pig, because that's really plain, right? So we need something a little more to dress this piggy up. So let's see what I got here. I have this beautiful braided ribbon, which that's pale pink. That might be really too much. I have this lovely white organdy ribbon. Organdy. No. Let's see. I think I want to do something on the inside of this piggy. Like a hello. I don't want that. I want Simply Said. I think, or just, oh, hello and just a note would great. Just a note would go inside of this. Yay. Yay would be great too. Hello and just a note would stamp lovely inside this piggy. Oh, you know what would be cute? Is the little banner, right? The little, oh, I don't have that one. I can fussy cut it. I can stamp it and fussy cut it. So let's look at the ribbon issue here. Ribbon. What I want to do with the ribbon. So I can stick this here. I just want to take a peek. I got to take a look-see here. See, that looks really cute. And our little party banner we're going to stick here. Or let's go ahead and look at this ribbon. This came with the Charming Day Suite. This is not my favorite thing, guys. I would not have purchased this ribbon on its own. It just came with the suite. But that is very substantial. I want to tuck it behind there. I mean, the Piggy's going up. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. I still don't think it's my favorite thing. Wonder if I layered this up behind it. Let's see what that looks like. See, it has that little bit of sparkle, but then it's such a waste of the ribbon. No, no, and no. But I just got an idea. I have some thick white ribbon of Stampin' Ups. Give me a second. That I've never used. Never ever used it. Maybe this is its moment to shine. Oh, I have this ribbon too. I think I found a winner. Look at that ribbon. This was from Christmas time, so this is a no-go. There was this ribbon, but I think, put all of that in my tray. This is going to be my go-to. Look at that. That is what we need. It has that little bit of iridescence in it. This is the winner. Okay, let's get this glued down. And I think I can just do tear tape. So you only want tear tape on about, I think, half of this. So about right there is half. I'm going to go right to there. And we're still going to stamp in the belly of our pigs because I just think that's going to add a little extra to our pigs. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard to just take it out of the thing there. All right. We're going to get this piece in. And then get our ribbon on. Then we'll stamp the pigs. I will fussy cut me a little sentiment. Now, I want it to equal to 4. This is going to go, so this is folded down, right? So we're going to pinch this closed like that. This, pinch this together. So we're going to sandwich these two in. And I know that I am looking to go for 1, 2, 3, and I want the edge to be right at about 3 3/4. That's where I want my fold to be, because I think that's going to look the best. So that is done. Now I can open this up, and I'm going to put, if you look here, right, you can either put a pencil, but you can open it up now. You can see that from here to here is where you want to put your tear tape or your wet glue. I'm going to use tear tape again. So right there. And work inwards this time towards your card. With wet glue, with whatever you are using. And if I've done it right, I knew I could do this. This was just me looking at their picture. Sorry, I didn't save it. I didn't go back to it. I just kept this in the back of my head. I knew I could figure this out. So here we're going to close that up. And now we have our Z-fold. What's shaken bacon? But what's really going to be cool is we're going to have two piggies. We're going to have one piggy here like that, right? And we are going to double, we're going to have to put our banner over here because I want them to line up so you don't see the piggy on the inside. So we're going to have our banner, or we just do, no, we're going to do a banner. We are going to have this here. We could do a bow too. But first things first is we are going to wrap it and cut it. Then we're going to have this get in the back of it. I'm going to do a little extra there. So, I'm going to add a little piece of tear tape to the front, right to where I want this to be. I'm going to gather it in the center, hopefully. All right. Wrap it around. Might help if I turn it the right way. Nice and tight. All right, so there's our ribbon. Here's our first piggy. Let's get our piggy in the back first. So I can't hit the ear in here. So no ears, just the body. And we're going to stay away from the feet on the inside piggy. The other piggy is going to be on dimensionals. I forgot to stamp it. We're going to have to do that. Where's the Highland Heather? The one that needs re-inking. Oh no! All right, we're just going to have to roll with it. Just a note and the hello. So we have hello and just a note. I mean, if worst comes to worst, right? I can always... Oh, that one just does not want to stick. Little hand sanitizer, and it will stick now, hopefully. Just a note, and then it has to go get cleaned off with some water. Maybe not. Yes, maybe. We're gonna do a test. Yeah. All right. Just a note. Come on, little piggy. Oh, that is not going to work. Where it's at on the block is not going to work. It needs to be over here. So that is what's not going to work. Bingo! It works. Okay, now this one is going to work. All right. And I need a little bit of cardstock, a little scrap bit, because we're going to do the little flag, which I just put back in the case. Just put this back in the case. This is the block it was on. Oh. We don't need that. We need the black memento. It needs to be in black, and then we'll color it in with our petal pink and Highland Heather. I'm trying to stay away from the black memento as I just inked it up. All right, let's do a little fussy cutting here. Can come in and do a little bit of cleanup on aisle 9. All right, so this piggy, oh no, I must not have put enough. There should be plenty. Oh, it doesn't have any at all right there. Let's get a couple of glue dots for that. I can hear that the pizza is coming out of the oven. My hubby makes really good pizza. He's got those ceramic pizza plates and everything. He heats them up. He makes really good homemade pizzas. Everything he makes is good. I don't know. I mean, just everything. This guy is going right there. This is going to go in the hand. Oh, so adorable. We'll add some little embellishments. All right. Yay! We are almost there, everybody. I'm not sure what embellishments we're going to add, but we are going to add. We do have those. Those are fresh freesia. Those are not the ones I was looking for, though. I do have. Those are not petal pink. But those, I don't know. We'll have to see. I have some of these. I have those dots. I don't think so. I have some petal pink hearts. We'll have to see. Let's get the piggy on, right? Just get the piggy on there, girl. All right. Is that what you guys were saying? Come on. Get on with the piggy. I'm working on the piggy here. Trying to work on the piggy anyways. All right, I think we're going to stick an extra one in the head just because. And I hope that I have them far enough up on the body that they won't be showing. Oh, this ear. This one's ear has to get moved. Come on. Oh, you can't see it. It's perfect. That one needs a mini or a partial of some of one. Just a little bit. Just needs a little bit of support right there. Okay, let's finish this up. And I have an envelope somewhere. Didn't I grab an envelope? I know I did. I know I grabbed an envelope. I stamped the piggy's head on the envelope. Oh, and I can't find the envelope. No, no, no. Oh, it's underneath all of this. Okay, let's put on the embellishments. Not sure which yet. I have these little gold embellishments. I don't like those. We could do the hearts. All right, we're going to do hearts. I'm looking for my... I like the idea. I know this is kind of funny, but I'm going to put a little heart right here on the Piggy. We're going to do one to the inside Piggy. I'd have to put it over a little bit. That is so cute. Oh, hello. Just a note. What's shaken bacon? 1, 2, and 3. I want 1, 2, and 3, but I'm not sure what exactly. I have these little hearts from a paper pumpkin. Hold on. Those are the wrong colors. Nope, 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 nope. I mean, I could just... Okay, we're going to go with hearts. I'm going to stick them in hearts. That is going to bug me. Because it's not straight. And I can do a lot of these hearts. And I just can't get them perfectly straight, so I'm going to have to learn to deal with that. Going to put one. Do I want to put it on purple? Not really. I want them on the petal pink hearts on petal pink squares. All right. We could put a big heart up there. I don't like that, but I like that there. And I do think we need one right there. Those are really cute. Then we need to do some on the inside over here. So we can do one there. And one right there. And that gives us 3 on the inside. And I'm thinking I put some there. No. Okay. Just tell me no. Yes. I can go a little hog wild, right? All right. So this is my tri-fold Z-fold. So there's our Z-fold. It is a tri-fold. Now, if you wanted room to write extra on this card, because it only has that little bit, right? You can always do the same size as DSP here. You can put a piece here. You can put a piece here, and you would have plenty of room to write more. But this is a cutie pie. This card, guys, I'm going to tell you, is not going to go anywhere. This is going to be my sample so that I can do this fold again, next time, perhaps I will make it a full size, but let me show you. This will go in an envelope nicely. Just make sure my ribbon doesn't get snagged on it. And the flags. And of course the piggy's leg. But it does fit in the envelope. And you would be able to mail this. Now this would need the extra postage because this, I would not have this machinable. It's too thick. But this is a cutie patootie. And I'm going to keep it as my sample. I know my Aunt Carol will want a sample of this. So I'll have to get another one done sometime soon here. But isn't that cute? So this is my double, triple Z-fold with double piggies. And I hope you all like it because I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to go see if the pizza's done. Because it's good stuff. I heard the oven door closed because he's making two. Oh, so good. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope that you like my piggy card. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.